The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be live.
Greetings, my fellow warriors, boy Meckanimal, and today we're going to learn how to perform the advanced mid-grip pull-up. And the advanced mid-grip pull-up is the variation of the mid-grip pull-up that you can use to bridge the gap between the mid-grip pull-up and the archer pull-up. And the reason why people tend to have a hard time performing the archer pull-up is because of the straight arm aspect of the archer pull-up. And a lot of the time people have a hard time maintaining the assisting arm as straight as possible with the elbow locked out and be able to transfer the load only solely on one arm. That's where the advanced mid-grip pull-up comes handy. It will be kind of an archer pull-up with a slightly bent assisting arm. So to sum it up, the advanced mid-grip pull-up is a version of or can be considered a version of the archer pull-up that's now well performed. Pretty much kind of a knockoff version of the archer pull-up. For those lacking the strength to perform the archer pull-up with a straight arm, you will be performing the advanced mid-grip pull-up, which will be pulling as far away as possible while you still maintain the arm bent as opposed to the straight arm of the archer. So the mid-grip pull-up being close here, the advanced mid-grip pull-up will be extending a little further to the best of your ability and still be able to keep the quality of the movement as clean as possible. So in that matter, the mid-grip pull-up is kind of a hybrid of a the advanced mid-grip pull-up is kind of a hybrid of the mid-grip pull-up and the archer pull-up. And for those who are close to the archer and can still not perform it as clean as possible, you will be having a slightly bent elbow while performing your archer, but it will still be called a mid-grip pull-up. For those who are still weak and working their way to the archer, you will be working on extending slightly the gap in between both arms, and you will be in between the archer and the mid-grip pull-up and it will still be called a mid-grip pull-up. So consider the mid-grip pull-up as a version of consider the advanced mid-grip pull-up as a version of the mid-grip pull-up that range from right before the archer to the mid-grip to right after the regular mid-grip pull-up. It's a wide range of increments in terms of intensity that you can use and still be called the advanced mid-grip pull-up. So I'm not sure if you guys had an idea what I just pictured, and it's not kind of black and white. What you call the advanced mid-grip pull-up is it's a wide range of right after the closed mid-grip pull-up and right before the full performed archer pull-up. This range is what you can call the advanced mid-grip pull-up, and that's something that you can play around with while you're building your strength to be able to fully perform the archer pull-up. So that's that. Enough with explanation. Let's get to the act itself. Let me show you guys how to perform the advanced mid-grip pull-up. Alright, so the way you perform the advanced mid-grip pull-up is not any different than the regular mid-grip pull-up or a regular pull-up for that matter. You want to jump, grab the support, make sure you tighten up your core, squeeze your glutes, engage your back, and then unleash the movement. So right here, we're going to go for that mix here. Alright, so the supinated hand will be the one that you're pulling for. You're pulling with. So from here, engage, tighten up, and then this is a mixed grip. This is advanced miss grip. So we're gonna go straight to the advanced. So you start by pulling away from the assisting arm as you and imagine as you're trying to perform an archer pull-up. So this is how it's going to look here and there. So that's your advanced mixed grip pull-up. And let me show you guys the two versions, like I mentioned, of the advanced mixed grip, because it's a range, right? The advanced mixed grip pull-up is a range from right after the mixed grip pull-up and right before the archer pull-up. So this is the range that it's gonna be at. So you have the mixed grip slightly out and then completely out, if you see. So that range, so that's how you're gonna slowly work your way up to the very further edge of the advanced mixed grip, and eventually as it solidifies, you can be performing the archer pull-up. I'm so damn sore. Everything seems hard until I warm up properly. So it is a hard movement, but it's even looking harder because anytime I'm pulling, I'm kind of sore and I need some warm up, which I didn't have before filming the session. So that's the advanced mixed grip pull-up that you can use to bridge the gap between the mixed grip pull-up after you've established a good foundation with a mixed grip pull-up and you're really comfortable at pulling and leaning most of the weight on the pulling arm. You start now distancing the two hands, and then thus adding less and less support from the assisting hand until you fully eventually be able to lock out your elbow and then perform the archer pull-up, which again will be one step closer to the one-arm pull-up. Those are the two versions. One just after the easiest version of the advanced, and the other one the hardest version of the advanced mixed grip pull-up. So that's that. This is the